Okay, if we recall correctly, we still have some quests to pick up, right? We already finished that one. We need to go to the hospital. And then there is a monster at the East Crossbow Highway. Alright. Does the East Crossbow Highway go to the hospital? We have no idea. But we're just gonna stop in here and say hi to our friend Oscar. Did you guys know that Arc&Ciel has a new production they're rolling out next month? I'm not usually into that kind of thing, but the customers have been chattering about it non-stop. Oh, here's an idea. You want to go with me, Lloyd? Sure. I snagged some tickets. What a good friend. Wait, what? Oscar, how'd you manage to get those? One of our regulars gave them to me. You know, the pretty lady who lives in the apartments down the street. Pretty lady. Apartments down the street. That could be anybody. She said she wanted to thank me for the extra bread I throw in every now and again. Well, at least somebody's enjoying the bread. Certainly ain't us. That's one generous customer. She's this pretty gal that lives in the apartments down the street. She drops by at 6 every morning and buys a whole mountain of bread. Jeez. Feeding an army. I throw in some of my new breads on the house every now and again, so she gave me the tickets as thanks. Wow. Wait, where's Bennett? Where is Oscar's rival? I'm supposed to be checking out the anniversary festival with a friend, but I wonder if she'll actually make it. Maybe. If she doesn't get eaten by sharks. She talks so much about how she has zero interest in human beings that it's kind of worrying. I wonder if Chiruru will be back for the festival. I hope she doesn't forget our promise and travel to some far-off country again. Are you sure she's even your friend at this point? I mean, you are a human being. Have you considered showing your face in the bakery every once in a while, Dad? You've been holed up in this kitchen all the time lately. My poor, naive girl. The reason I stay back here is obvious. It's because Oscar is a handsome lad, and therefore all the customers come here for him. Who needs my ugly mug when we've got a ladies' man? Our female demographic has doubled. Aw. Ugh, you're such a weirdo, Dad. This is hilarious. Oscar's got a whole lot of talent, and he's a handsome young fella to boot. The bakery's future is secured. Wow. Anyway, is the kitchen open yet? I've got to get in there already. I'd be fine with just using it for a short while. Alright, good luck, have fun. We have to find out who this mysterious lady is. Oh. I'm gonna find the perfect spot to play in today. My father chewed me out big time for skipping Sunday school. Therefore you're doing it again? He got super mad at me when he found out about the Geofront thing too. I feel like I'm constantly being scolded ever since I started hanging out with Ryu. Makes sense. Ryu, you really need to sit and think about what you've done. I mean, but you're still following him around, so... Anyways, the lady has to be from here, right? Because this is the rich people apartment? Some men have been visiting the apartment since this morning. They marched up to the third-floor residence in complete silence. They had an air of importance. I wonder what they're here for. Interesting. They looked like they were all business. I don't think they came here to have a leisurely chat. I can't help but wonder who they are. Some guests came to visit the third floor tenant this morning. It was strange though. They gave off this air of importance and wouldn't even let me near the room. I kind of got the feeling they might have been with the police department. Oh. You know, I always did think the third floor tenant was always a teensy bit suspicious. She's hardly ever home, and I still haven't had the chance to meet her. How does she get in and out of the building? Does she climb out the window or something? One of his regular clients is the company that constructed the IBC building. The foreman and my husband are friends, so he likes to come here often. My husband has to go out for business drinks with his clients a lot though, so I'm worried for his health. I wish he paid a bit more attention to his health. All that drinking is bound to cause problems. Makes sense. Alright, we're thinking. Maybe it's the third floor tenant. Are you with the police department? Huh? Are you the ones Dudley mentioned? Oh, they are the police. Leave immediately. You're getting in the way of our guard duty. What? This is Ilya Platir's penthouse. Oh! Wait! Oscar bought tickets to the Arc-en-Ciel show. But he doesn't recognize that one of his regular customers is Ilya Platir? The star of the show? Then again, maybe she goes out in disguise. We of the 1st Division have been entrusted with the task of guarding her. Darn, those 1st Division guys move quickly. Oh no, Randy knows where she lives now. That's not a good thing. They certainly live up to their reputation. Judging by the contents of the letter, I'd say there's a good possibility that she'll be targeted while she's up on stage. That being said, we can't ignore that other opportunities may exist, so she'll be under our constant surveillance. Randy probably regrets, not leaving the SSS now. Was there a sparkly? We could have sworn we saw something sparkle here, just a second ago. I wasn't able to find any wiretaps. I believe that the coast is clear, for the time being. Except for the part where, 4 very suspicious intruders, you know, entered without a single problem. You must be the special support section. Leave Ilya's protection to the more qualified team. Dude, Randy could take on your entire team. He still has that secret special technique up his sleeve that he hasn't even shown us. He was reluctant to bring it out to save us, but betting he wouldn't be so reluctant to bring it out to save her. I bet Crossbow would lose its mind if something bad happened to Ilya Platir. Why did this have to happen right before the anniversary festival? I've heard a little about the situation for Mr. Grimwood. No wonder he's so worried. Crossbow would go crazy if something happened. Uh-huh. Their most beloved idol. Nice to see you, everyone. I heard that the threat letter case was transferred to the 1st Division. We certainly didn't tell you that. Yes, that's right. So I'm surprised you caught wind of it so quickly. Oh, well, I have Detective Dudley to thank for that. He stopped by just a while earlier. He wanted to verify some new intel about Ying and Heiyue's possible ties. Dudley's working on the case. Well, the 1st Division isn't wasting any time then. Well, it's officially out of our hands now. We'll have to figure out what we could do about this from the sidelines. Arc-en-Ciel is in danger, A part of me hopes that this is all some elaborate prank, but perhaps that's too optimistic. Or it's all just a test for the SSS. which is kind of how it's shaping up to be. Every time we pass by here, the treasure chest down there taunts us. Then again, it's just a regular wooden chest, so there's probably nothing too good in it. It's probably like a cheer bomb or something. But the curiosity, you know? Testament's training. We got 5. Bonus DP. Guessing it's because we beat them all up. Not gonna lie, we would have been perfectly happy to beat them all up, even without the bonus DP. Oh, we have one. We don't know what this does. There, all set. Maybe we'll try bringing a different dish next time. Offering the same dish over and over would be a bit rude, I think. How about we only offer each dish once? Okay, sounds like a plan. But what if it likes that one dish? Wait. What are we doing here? This does not go to the hospital. But we could have sworn... Oh, it's a monster. Does it say where? It just says on the highway. It doesn't say where, though. It's probably... past the fork, right? Because before the fork would be way too easy. Actually, if anything, it's probably at Tangram Gate. We're gonna go to Tangram Gate and loop around to Amorica Village. That feels like the best way. Because putting the monster before Tangram Gate would just be way too easy. Oh, and then there's this monster chest too. We don't recall what number this was. Oh, no. No. Nope. No level 30s for us today. Aha! Holy crap, that is ugly! It's like some sort of bowl with black ore sticking out of it. But the textures of its fur really rub us the wrong way. We went down in 3 moves. Think that's a new record even for us. Okie dokie. Do we still have the... We do, okay. They weren't kidding about that. That second line there, once it begins its charge, it's nearly unstoppable. Yeah, they weren't kidding about that. because we literally went down in 3 hits. Randy still has no CP. What can we do? We don't know. They're not weak to fire, right? They wouldn't be. Oh, they are. They're weak to fire. Okay. But he has no CP. There's really not much we can do. Or... are they... they're not resistant to anything, so maybe. Well, that worked out beautifully. So glad we did that. We don't need healing yet. All right, we can handle that. Okay. Please and thank you. It would be so funny if we called him and one day he just refused to come. Would be hilarious. Let's try this again. I mean, they don't have any... yeah, they're not resistant. So, maybe... Randy can dodge in his sleep, right? Wow, that took all of LACP. Jeez. That is awful. Oh no. We should have gone with Ellie. You know what? We're still gonna go with Ellie. That's fine. What does this do? Delay? Burn? Sure, why not? whatever. Come on. Help us out here. This could be useful. At least it's not attacking us, right? It's kind of all we can hope for. Come on. Am I the one that was confused? Alright, Ellie's on arts. Maybe we don't want to use his CP. Gosh dang it. Clearly we need to buy new weapons for our team. It's okay, we'll be fine. 10%. Meh. It seems like we would have a higher likelihood with this. Even if it uses more EP. More than 10%, at least. Alright. As long as it doesn't attack us, we're quite happy. That's not good. You know what? We'll take it. No, Randy! You were supposed to set it on fire! Uh-oh. Okay, sure. We will take it. Go team.
お願いします。
了解。 俺の番だな。
Was it just us or did that do absolutely nothing?
そこだ。
Yeah, we definitely need, to get new weapons.
エニグマ駆動。
それ。おっしゃ。エニグマ駆動。行くぞ。エニグマ駆動。
さてと。ドライブ開始。
Okay,
さあ、先を急ぎましょう。
good job, Randy. All right. Were there any special fishing spots that we... Oh boy. Just run, 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 run. Oh, okay, good. All right. Back to Crossbell City. And then we'll head to the hospital, which was through the south entrance? Maybe? Alright. Gonna pick up our quest. Check out Cecile. Or check on Cecile. I mean, Randy will probably be checking her out. But we're checking on her. Do you remember when those delinquents were brought to the hospital a couple of months ago? A chill ran down my spine the moment I heard about it, just thinking that Keynes might be one of them. And yet, even after all that turmoil, he still chooses to stick with that gang of his. Goddess above, I wish he would stop giving me so much to worry about. It seems that my son doesn't think too well of me. For years now, work has caused me to be an absentee father. I suppose it's no wonder Keynes doesn't respect me. Perhaps I'm partially to blame for my son getting wrapped up with those delinquents. Wow. Surprisingly self-aware. Chief Ursuline not only serves as the chief of our department, but also as an associate professor. Still, she usually prefers to hole herself up in her lab researching, rather than give lectures. In that sense, she's in a pretty unique position here at St. Ursula. There's one particular engineer who I respect above all others. Is it Professor Russell? Oh, well, it's one of the Professor Russells. She's Erica Russell, daughter of the famous Professor A. Russell, and she currently works at Liberal ZCF. Despite being in such a male-dominant field, she's claimed her place as the leading authority of orbital technology in Liberal. We may not be in the same position, but as a fellow woman, I strive to achieve the same level of greatness in the medical field. Professor Erica Russell's intelligence in prowess when it comes to orbital technology, or even on par with her father's. Well, good luck, have fun. Okay, can't go in there. Uh-huh. Can I really trust them to come all this way for a request like that? Perhaps I should have asked the Bracer Guild after all. Either way, I don't particularly want to empty my wallet for such a simple errand. We're guessing that's why he went with the SSS. Hard to get a word in edgewise. Excuse me, sir. We're from the Crossbell Police Department, Special Support Section. Oh, you came! I've been waiting for you. Come now, take a seat. So apparently the only reason we get requests, outside from like Lloyd's family and friends, you know, throwing him a bone, it's just because our rates undercut the Bracer Guilds. Apparently. Thanks, but we're alright. Standing's just fine. After all, there's only one chair and 4 of us. Would you mind explaining the details of your support request, Doctor? Ah yes, of course. My request is simple, really. I need you to retrieve a certain herb that we use in our internal medicine lab. It's called lupinous grass. Sadly, it's become something of a rarity these days. Is it used to treat werewolfism? Lupinous, as in the Lupinous River, which flows through Crossbell City's harbor. Could be. So, you want us to find the grass ourselves and bring it back here? No, not exactly. All I need is for you to obtain some from the Crossbell Cathedral. They should have a small reserve supply of the herb. Archbishop Erolda has already agreed to my request, so I would like for you to go there as my representative and pick it up. I'd go myself, normally, but I'm a bit preoccupied at the moment. Question mark? I think we can oblige, Dr. Lago. You said Archbishop Erolda of the Crossbell Cathedral. That's him. Thanks for the help. Once you get the lupinous grass, please bring it back here straight away. What are you preoccupied with? Oh, and just so you know, the Archbishop can be quite moody, even more so than me. Be sure to mind your manners around him. Okie doke. Shizuku was on the top floor, right? Shizuku! Oh, is that you, Special Support Section? Huh? We didn't even open our mouths yet. She recognized us by our footsteps. Aha! I thought I recognized the sound of those footsteps. I can remember the footsteps of distinct people like you and Cecile quite well. You can tell who we are just from our footsteps. That's really impressive. I'm glad you think so. But, to tell you the truth, every individual has their own way of walking. For example, bracers who come to visit me often, like my father, walk as if they are always on guard. Clearly we're not at that level yet. Guess we sound pretty vulnerable then. How demoralizing. Chin up, you two. Anyone is going to seem outclassed when compared to someone like Arios. True, true. Did I say something rude? No, that's not it. It just reminded us that we still have a lot of room for improvement, that's all. Oh, glad I could help? Aww. So cute. Poor Shizuku. Her dad needs to visit her more often, gosh dang it. Having like coughing fits, are we? Be sure to take your medicine later. No excuses. Okay. Hey, doctor, what are you going to do during the festival? Now there's a good question. I suppose I could always pack up my tackle box, sit down somewhere, cast my line, and wait for the fish to bite. Huh? You aren't going to go to the actual festival? Nope, I don't care too much for the hustle and bustle of the festival. After all, crowds drive the fish away. You really like fishing, don't you? It doesn't look like I'm going to be able to go to the anniversary festival. Oh, that's so sad. We'll bring the festival to you. Now, I know the anniversary festival brings heaps of work along with it, but I sure would love if a chance to slack off presented itself. Boy, oh boy, being a doctor isn't everything it's cracked up to be. How did this guy even get through medical school? Are we sure his qualifications are actually his own? Like, he didn't just have other people do his work for him? I still can't wrap my head around the fact that one of my coworkers is absolutely best friends with Ilya Platier. Do you think it'd be weird to ask Cecile if she could get Ilya to sign something of mine? It seems like you can't swing a stick and crossbow without hitting an Ilya fan. Why would you want to hit them though? If I could find the right time, maybe I'll give it a shot. Ugh, my head. It's like I can sense when Cirone is out there doing something utterly moronic. Well, now we want to find her too. See what she's up to. Oh goddess, have I developed some kind of Cirone-specific sixth sense from all the time I've spent around her? Surely Cirone can at least take someone's temperature, right? On second thought, I'll check on her later. Didn't she mistake a thermometer for a syringe at some point last time we were here? Oh, Lloyd! Spectacular timing! I just managed to get my hands on 2 tickets for Arc-en-Ciel's show next month. If you're free, won't you go with me? Really? Thanks, Cecile. I'd love to. I can't say exactly when I'll be free, due to work and all that, but I definitely want to go if I'm able to. Music to my ears. In that case, I'll be sure to keep this ticket just for you, Lloyd. Judging by how impressive that practice looked, the real deal must be out of this world. Stare. Planning dates while on the job, are we? Very professional, Lloyd. Lloyd, you lucky son of a gun! Man, those glares could practically burn a hole through me. I really hope we'll be able to see Arc-en-Ciel's new show together, Lloyd. You had better find some time, okay? Sure, I'll try my best. More staring. Hilarious. After finding out that Cecile is friends with Ilya Platier, the rest of the nurses have gotten their panties in a bunch. Honestly, if they really must fixate over something about Cecile, I wish it'd be her incredible work ethic. Oh. "10 thermometers. Well, if I accidentally break one while taking your temperature, I'll have plenty of backups. It's a foolproof plan. I have a bad feeling about this. That's hilarious. With this many thermometers, it's no sweat if I make a mistake or two. I've got everything under control. At least they're just thermometers? Better than 10 needles, right? Okay. Think that was everything we needed. We should head to the church now to pick up the grass? Lupinous grass or something like that? Which way was the church? Was it this way? It was through the north exit, right? We don't even know. Oh, and we have to go to Mainz to see Estelle and Joshua. And, see if we still have access to that mine. Welcome to Crossbell Cathedral. His outfit is a lot fancier than all of the other priests we've seen. In Liberal. What, may I ask, brings you all here today? You're Archbishop Erolda, correct? We're the special support section of the CPD. Hear about one of our support requests. Oh, on duty, are we? Yes, sir. We received a request from the doctor in charge of the internal medicine department at St. Ursula Hospital, Dr. Lago. I believe he contacted you about getting a sample of the lupinous grass you have here. But he doesn't have it, and we're gonna have to find it on our own. Because that's how these things usually go for us. Unfortunately, he's very busy back at St. Ursula, so he asked us to retrieve the herbs in his stead. Wait a moment. Question mark? Lago. You did say Dr. Lago, yes? I did indeed receive a letter from him just the other day, but this is the first I've heard of such a request. Uh-oh. Huh? There's gotta be some mistake. Oh, there's no mistake. The reason for this is quite simple. I've made it my prerogative to ignore every letter sent by this doctor of yours. Okay. What? But why? That's no business of yours. Besides, I already swore upon the goddess to uphold the solemn vow. That is such a petty vow. To swear on the goddess? Hey Lloyd, something tells me Dr. Lago didn't exactly give us all the details. Oh, maybe that's why he sent us, right? Instead of coming here directly? Because he knew the guy probably would just like kick him out. Yes, it would appear that they have a rather complicated relationship. But that puts us in kind of a tight spot, doesn't it? Still, we accepted the doctor's request. It's our duty to follow through, no matter how difficult the Archbishop may be. Well, he was truthful about that, at least. Excuse me, Archbishop Erolda. What is it? We were informed by Dr. Lago that he intends to use all the herbs for internal medicine research. Considering how renowned St. Ursula is as a medical institution, I'm sure those herbs will go a long way in helping future patients. We don't intend to ask any personal questions about you and the doctor's relationship. However, despite your differences, is it not at all possible for you to let Dr. Lago have some of the lupinous grass? ... It seems as though you four have misunderstood me. When did I say that I wouldn't hand over the herbs? Huh? You will find the lupinous grass in my office, toward the back of the sanctuary and on the left. If you tell Father Renton that you have my permission, he should supply you the grass without any problems. Now, I'd say this conversation has reached its end. Go on, get going. Thank you, sir. Well then. Huh, that took less convincing than I was expecting. Did we even actually convince him to do anything in the first place? It sounded like he'd intended to give it to us anyway. I am still confused about the whole ordeal. So are we. Would it not be wise to pick up the lupinous grass before he changes his mind? Tio gets it. We definitely should. He said it was the office in the back left, right? Let's hurry over. Alright, but after we pick this up, we're definitely prying. Oh, how can I help you? This is the office of Archbishop Iralda. You can't simply barge in here. Oh, sorry about that. We're the special support section of the CPD. You see... Lloyd explained that the SSS had Archbishop Iralda's permission to pick up some lupinous grass. That they don't have. Ah, I see. If you already have the Archbishop's approval, then that's fine. Very well. Wait just a minute then. Oh no, what happened to all our lupinous grass? Here, one sample of lupinous grass. If you've wondered about the name, lupinous is actually from an old word meaning wolf. So it's used to cure werewolves, right? And this particular herb has a fascinating history. It's said that it was gifted to mankind by the divine wolves a long, long time ago. It could once be found in abundance near Crossbell City, but all the recent development has caused it to become scarce. I think I remember my grandfather telling me the same story when I was little. Really, I never knew about it. That just raises another question. If the grass is so rare, why would Archbishop Iralda just hand it over like this? Can't say I understand it either. I got the vibe that he's not the biggest fan of Dr. Lago. I admit, I am at least a little curious about this apparent drama between them. Oh, you're talking about the bad blood between the Archbishop and Lago. It's not really a secret around here. You see, before he was a doctor, Lago was originally studying to be a priest at this very cathedral. Oh. Dr. Lago wanted to work in the church. There's nothing strange about the notion, actually. When it comes to internal medicine, even the most cutting-edge medical science isn't too far off from healing techniques the Septian Church will often study. This is true. The church is known for its research into medical treatments and the like. But why exactly did Dr. Lago leave to join the medical college? Supposedly, he was scouted out by the hospital's director at the time. Despite learning everything he knew about general medicine from Archbishop Iralda, he also had a strong ambition to take on the challenge of modern medicine, so he ended up leaving the path of priesthood. The Archbishop tends to be a bit hard-headed, so he's had trouble forgiving Dr. Lago for leaving the path of the clergy. I get that. Lago's move probably felt like a stab in the back. Does it really matter? Well, stubborn as the Archbishop may be, he knows when it's important to set aside his personal feelings for the greater good. The fact that he allowed you to have those herbs is a prime example. In other words, though he may scowl at the mere mention of Dr. Lago, he at least still has respect for his abilities as a physician. So, from what I am hearing, those two do not have a complicated relationship after all. They, in fact, have an obnoxiously complicated relationship. Oh, Tio. Isn't that a bit too blunt, Tio? Either way, in the end, we got what we came here for. Let's go on and deliver these to Dr. Lago before doing anything else. Sure, but next time. After we head to Mainz.